Hello and welcome in. I am Miss Kinghorn and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are working on a small one-bedroom apartment in Myshuno. To be exact, it is number 1312, 21 Chick Street in the Fashion District of Myshuno. So this is Penny Pizzazz's apartment, but we've given her the elbow and kicked her out, and we are turning this into a small one-bedroom place, which is looking, I'm gonna say, it's probably one of my favourite builds for a while. Firstly, because I've finished it, which, if anyone doesn't know, I have suffered from the worst builder's block for the last maybe 2 months, and it's strange. If I set out to do something on stream and I have time to think about it and come up with like ideas and things like that, I can't do it. I can start it and then go, I don't like it, I don't like this, I don't like that. But doing this, and the same with the last one, which was the beach house, I can literally sit down with a Pinterest image or something like that and I can go. Now I record this in under an hour. Obviously it's all been edited, sped up and whatever for you guys, but it took me just under an hour to do this build, and I did it in one go, completely fine, no problem. So I think that's probably what we're going to be working on, some smaller builds, some apartments, some things like that where I can literally just go with an image and just run with it. That being said, we are doing this in a bit of a minimalistic sort of style. So a minimalistic style is characterized by its simplicity, its clean lines, a use of a monochromatic palette with colour used as assets. It usually combines an open floor plan, lots of natural light, functional furniture, and it focuses on the shape, colour and textures of a handful of essential furniture pieces. So that is the characteristics of what a minimalistic apartment would be like. I will let you decide if we have matched all of those, but do let me know in the comments down below if you think I have. Now we are calling this the modern Newlywed apartment. Now again, I struggle with names. I just randomly plucked something. It's a small one-bedroom place. I thought it would be nice to start out there before you move into a nice family home later on. So that's where that name came from in there, but you can do whatever you like with it. And if you do use it in any of your gameplay or let's plays or for your generations or whatever you like, do tag me in some photos if you put them up on Twitter to see how you're using it. I do like finding out what people are doing with my apartments and what my builds are like in there. But we will probably be doing a couple more of apartments in the coming weeks, so if anyone has any ideas for apartments, whether it's something you would like to see or use in your game, and do let me know and we'll see what we come up with. So although we are calling this a minimalistic kind of style, I overcluttered the kitchen. I do this every single time. The kitchens are one of my sort of favourite rooms in a house. I think it makes the home, so I like a lot of clutter everywhere. The counters are all completely functional, but it just looks lived in, which I think is nice, especially as I'm not saying it's a show home, I'm not doing anything like that. It is a lived in home ready for you to move in there. Now we are using a lot of Dream Home Decorator, which is a pack that when it first came out, probably about a year ago now, it was a pack that I wasn't overly interested in the style of it, I've got to say, and the items, but I've got to say I've changed my mind. I use them pretty much in every single build, and you can see the kitchen is amazing. If I could take any kitchen from the game and have it in real life, it would be this kitchen. I love the style, the simplicity of it in there. Works wonderful. But we have skipped ahead. We've already done the dining room and we are jumping into the living room. Picking a sofa to go with this house or apartment was not the easiest. I think we ended up with a Dream Home Decorator sofa. Or was it an Eco? No, I think it was an Eco sofa that we went with in the end, with some little little touches and some little throw pillows that we can place in there. But yes, so do let me know down below if you enjoy this speed build, and please give it a big thumbs up. And if you have any other ideas or suggestions for more apartments or more builds in there. But working with these sort of pillows, shall we say, they are just simple little chairs. They are scaled down so they don't clip through so much. And then this one is a footstool that isn't normally a footstool, just so that we can throw that on the back of the sofa and have that in there. Nice little round cushion there, which I think just makes it so, as you can tell when we were doing or talking about the characteristics of the colour as a little pops here and there, we have definitely gone for a red pop throughout here. So we've got touches in the kitchen, dining chairs are red, the cushions, the rugs, things like that, but it is mostly sort of whites, creams and things like that in there. Another one of my favourite packs is Tiny Living, and we're using the coffee tables from there. And here we've also used the lamp, and I don't think there's chairs. I think the chairs were Tiny Living as well. But it's another good pack, and they work really well together. Sort of the eco lifestyle, the dream home decorator, and Tiny Living. So nice little combos going in there. Right then, we are using some non-CC gallery artwork by the wonderful Cicosims. I will drop their EA ID down in the description for you, so if you wanted to check those out, it's definitely worth it. They are amazing, creating wonderful artwork in there. There's about 3 or 4 people whose artwork I use pretty much in every single build. There's some builds where you just don't want in-game artwork. It just doesn't work for that style. The artwork that we have in game is it doesn't suit everybody. It doesn't suit every build. So we change it up a little bit from here time to time. But we have jumped into the bedroom and are detailing that up in here. Pretty simple bedroom in here, but all important room in there. So there's just a couple of shelves by the bed. We've not gone for bedside tables. The in-game bedside tables are huge, so we've come up with a different sort of way to get some of those in without it being too over the top. Now we're going to create a custom sort of mirror artwork piece in here above the bed. So simple 3 little mirrors, just sort of all joining in. I think it just adds a nice little touch of decoration to that wall in there. And the 2 bedroom wardrobes we've got in there, they're going to be kind of joined together to make it fit in that weird little sort of nook that we had in there. I tried to do some different little shapes and things like that from other apartments that I've done in the past in there, but I think that works quite nicely. Now, because the 2 of them glitch together, I've just lowered one teeny tiny bit. I think it's like 0.01. Still completely works, but it just stops them glitching out against each other. Right then, I think it's just a case of putting a rug in the bedroom in there, which is pretty straightforward, and then it's off to the bathroom, which is the smallest room, and just doing a little bit of detailing in there. I could not find a rug that I really liked for here. I cut most of this out, but yeah, there was a lot of umming and ahhing about rugs and what we were going to get in here. Nothing really suited the style that we've got throughout the rest, but we made do in there. And so the bathroom, just pulling in the same sort of wallpaper and that from the kitchen. Now these sinks, I put them in there, but I wasn't entirely sure I liked them. It would be alright if the white on them or the detailing was opposite, so they could fit side by side, but with them being the same way, it just didn't work. So we ended up going with a in-counter sink, which we've not had too many of in game. But that's there, and a few little details. We've got to put the TP in. Could never have a build without TP in there. As we are coming up to the end of this build, I thought we'd have a little bit of a checklist to see if we have matched our minimalistic style that we were working on there. So it's simplistic, which I think we can tick that one off. It uses clean lines. Yeah, I think everything's sort of either sort of round or like the cushions and things like that, or very square, boxy in there. For a monochronic palette, yeah, I'll go for that one. With pop colour used as assets, so we've used lots of red sort of details in there. Open floor plan, yeah, well, obviously the bedroom and the bathroom are sectioned off, but other than that, lots of natural light. I can't add windows to this build because it's an apartment, so we're kind of limited to the 3-4 that we have, but that's fine in there. Functional furniture, yeah, and shape, colour and texture, and just a handful of elements. I think that works in there pretty nicely. So I would say that is definitely a minimalistic apartment, but I will let you be the judge. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of this apartment. If you have enjoyed it, then please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can also join me on Twitch, where I'm at MISSKINGHORNBUILDS. Over there I stream The Sims 4 every Sunday starting at 10 AM UK time, so make sure you check that one out. You can also join me on Twitter, where I'm at MISSKINGHORN, or even join my Discord, which is the MKB Build Centre. But all of the links are in the description down below for you. But until next time, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all again really, really soon. But until then, bye everyone!